Now this I can do.
What's going on, guys? Mohammed aka Magnolia Mo here, and welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the long-awaited 4K UHD digital release of Disney's 2010's Tron Legacy. I was able to upgrade my original digital version of Tron Legacy that was in 1080p and 7.1 multi-channel Dolby Digital Plus to the 4K UHD digital version for $16.99 on Fandango at Home digital service. I will not get into the storyline and the production of this movie like I normally do for movie reviews. Instead, I'm going to focus on the audio and the video specifics of this new digital release and let you know if the upgraded Dolby Vision and the upgraded Dolby Atmos are worth a repurchase of this movie. The original 1080p Blu-ray with 24-bit 7.1 DTS-HD Master audio soundtrack were reference quality in my opinion back when it was originally released. The bass was extended and powerful on that Blu-ray. The surround activity was top-notch. The dialogue was super clear. Most of all, the video was clean and crisp with plenty of shadow detail. It was a true demo-worthy disc to have. I have both. I have the 2D and the 3D version, of the Blu-ray. Let's go over the technical specifications of this release. The video codec is HEVC H.265. Resolution is upscaled 4K 2160p, so it's not native 4K. HDR is Dolby Vision and HDR10 with switching aspect ratios 1.78 by 1 and 2.35 by 1. The audio again is presented in Dolby Atmos. On the digital stream, it's on a Dolby Digital Plus mat, whereas if and when we get the disc, it's unavailable, it would be the Dolby Atmos would be on a Dolby True HD 7.1 24-bit 48 kilohertz mat, right? So which is better than the Dolby Digital Plus. Now let's go over the audio right off the bat, right? This is where I felt I got my money's worth and more. The biggest upgrade in audio is on the height effects side. Lots of spatial cues throughout the movie. It retains all of the original sound panning, bass, and surround characteristics of the original 7.1 DTS HD Master audio and adds tremendous amounts of height speaker usage. Tremendous. Right from the opening scene, your heights along with the rest of your bed layer speakers and the subs will go into high gear. At the 5-minute 19-second mark, there is thunder and rain in the height speakers, enhancing the sound from the original 7.1 mix. Around the 7:22 mark, as Sam unlocks the door using an app, the sound of the door opening is heard in the top rear right speaker, where previously it was located in the back surround right speaker, right on the 7.1 mix. So this is an example of how dynamic and discrete the height effects are in this new mix. And it was pretty loud up there, which kind of made me turn. Around the 14-minute mark, when Sam falls off the roof of a cab and gets caught, right, there is a spotlight that shines on him from a police chopper above, right, and that effect again, I heard it right directly from above me, and it was loud and it was vivid. At the 20-minute mark, when Sam is inside the arcade, the music being played on the jukebox comes from your bass speakers as well as your height speakers for added spatial cues right in that scene. So it's a nice effect, and that's basically like the theme, right, of this movie. That's wherever there was an opportunity, they added the height effects, to add more spatial cues and to add more effects to what was going on screen. Now, when Sam is transported into the grid, that's when the subs kick into high gear along with the height speaker usage, where you can hear ships, above just flying over your head. You can hear thunder, just all kinds of height effects in your height speakers. I mean, that is truly like where I heard lots of height speaker usage. At the 28-minute mark, when Sam is being outfitted for the games, this voice, right, that says "attention program," caught me by surprise because it was so vivid and it came directly from above me.
Attention program.
See?
You will receive an identity disc.
And then when he enters the arena, the same effects are even louder.
All combatants now prepare for disc wars.
This is from all the speakers. The fight with Rinsler has some really deep bass, just like the 7.1 DTS-HD Master audio mix, right? Given that this is a digital stream, I was surprised to hear that kind of bass, but it was very impressive. I would love to test out the differences in the bass response, between the 1080p Blu-ray and the 4K disc when and if I can get my hands on it at some point. Now, the thing that I have to mention here is important, right? Most of the action scenes after the whole entrance into the arena, right? The level of immersiveness, right, kind of goes down, right? From a height speaker usage perspective. Intensity of the height speaker usage was not as much during these action sequences. So nevertheless, right, the Dolby Atmos on the 4K UHD is a huge upgrade over the previous 7.1 DTS HD Master audio mix. I will give it a 9 out of 10. I'll take off a point for the missed opportunity for adding more height speaker or height effects, right, during the final battle and the bike race in the arena, right, where I was actually hoping for a little bit more, but I can't get enough of height speaker usage, I guess. But that's the reason to knock it down just a little bit. As far as the video goes, the original 1080p disc had a very crisp and sharp image with great shadow detail. The 4K UHD adds HDR, and the upscaled image is even more crisp with deep blacks and nice specular highlights. The shifting aspect ratios are carried over from the Blu-ray. I took some still images to illustrate the differences between the 1080p Blu-ray and the 4K UHD digital stream. Let's go over those differences right now. Alright, so the right image is 4K UHD, the left is the 1080p Blu-ray. In this particular shot, you can see that the specular highlights are well maintained on the 4K UHD image versus the 1080p Blu-ray, which is overblown, as far as the sunlight peeking through the clouds is concerned. And in this particular image, as you can see, the 4K UHD has better contrast, has better specular highlights, and is a little crispier than the 1080p Blu-ray image. And in this particular image, you can see the 4K UHD image seems to have some better contrast, some better specular highlights, and the color actually pops more versus the 1080p Blu-ray. So for video, I will go with an 8 out of 10 since it is not a native 4K image because it's upscaled. To summarize, right, this is, in my opinion, this is still a very good upgrade, right, as far as a 4K Ultra HD Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos remaster is concerned. Granted, it is upscaled, right, and granted, the original 1080p Blu-ray was reference quality, as far as the audio video is concerned, and it's tough to beat. But I think from a digital stream perspective, especially the Dolby Atmos, it's a definite upgrade over the audio that was on the prior 1080p version, the 7.1 DTS HD Master audio. Definitely Dolby Atmos is an upgrade over that. And then as far as the video is concerned, I hope you could tell the differences. I know it's not fair to post images in a YouTube video, but I hope you could tell the differences and appreciate, the specular highlights when there was an opportunity, and the better contrast and the deep blacks in the image and better shadow detail. So overall, I think this is worth a repurchase. I hope you guys found this video useful, and as usual, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you have any feedback, please leave me a comment. I'll make sure to get back to you, and I will see you guys in the next one.